if they can get healthy here, the bye week, as early as it is, might come at a good time with as many guys.
With the Norman injury, especially.
People were comparing it to the body bag game all last night with the number of Redskins that were going down.
The Norman injury was the biggest.
That's going to be key.
Well, yeah, because that means Breland has to cover, like Kelce or whoever the number one is, and he can't do it.
Well, and then later in the game, they had Quentin Dunbar on Kelce.
Well, the Kelce explosion was the most predictable thing of the game. If you add up Kelce's stats to the previous tight end stats, the average tight end through 4 weeks gives you catches for 90 yards against the Washington Redskins.
As improved as the Redskins' defense is, they still have a fatal flaw where they, for whatever reason, they just can't cover a tight end.
Well, Kelce's almost impossible.
Well, tight ends are freaks now because they're wide receivers masquerading around as tight end.
I mean, on that touchdown, that's just like a power forward posting up a two-guard.
Yeah. True, but
you're not going to stop that.
Week in and week out, from Zach Ertz all the way to Travis Kelce.
Yeah,
tight ends
because linebackers can't cover the tight ends. The tight ends, I'm telling you, they're glorified wide receivers. It's a difficult matchup, I think, for most
Kelce gets
teams.
on my nerves. He really does.
He gets on my nerves.
He's good.
Very good.
He's really good.
I tipped my cat to the Chiefs. They deserved it. But, again, I'm not going to come in here and be totally pissed off and devastated. I thought they showed a lot of grit. You can call it whatever you want. Lost or I feel pretty good about where this team is.
It's noticeable that this offense just isn't as explosive as it was last year. It's going to be an offense that might squeak out 3 touchdowns on a good day, on a good Sunday, but the defense is going to keep them in games. And
Maybe.
It's much different than it was last year.
Maybe, but I mean,
Crowder and Reed don't do anything.
They haven't. But
I don't even understand Crowder. I really don't.
But I still think Pryor can stretch the field. That's what he's going to do. That inside,
he'll have his moments.
All that inside stuff is a joke.
Once every 3 or 4 weeks, he probably will.
But it's stunning that through 4 weeks of a season, because I saw this stat as I was doing research during pregame, 6 of his catches are outside the numbers, and not one between the hashes.
Yeah, because the tough
4
stuff
weeks
it's not what he's built for. He's just not.
And that was
a
critical third down pass when he had the alligator arms, gave the ball back to Chiefs. They, of course, scored.
Of course, not surprising.
And that's where you miss Garcon because he was a guy who would go over the middle.
Right. But I still think the offense will score points. I still think they have a ton of weapons.
Yeah,
They're utilizing guys like Ryan Grant and now even Doxson a little bit where they didn't last year. So, some guys I'm surprised Crowder has done as little as he's done this year.
I'll give Grant
Shocking
credit.
to me.
That was a nice touchdown grab. I
Really?
mean, that guy gets goofed on.
But they're
by
not
the fan
even
base.
throwing to Crowder.
Yeah, they're not looking his way.
I know it's weird. He was only targeted
and
once.
They're barely throwing to Reed.
Reed
wasn't
though.
on the field.
He was in and
all the
out.
time.
He was in and out.
Okay, but he was, he's just a different player right now.
Yeah, but they're getting the production from Vernon Davis, so I'm not even complaining. I think they have plenty of weapons. They're just figuring out whoever they're going to use week to week. It's random.
They have plenty of weapons, and I think
they have plenty of weapons.
For all the people that thought that the offense was going to take a hit because Sean McVay left, Jay Gruden is doing a good job.
He's fine.
Getting guys open.
Totally fine.
Kirk has played much better since the first game. I actually thought this game, to me, was as impressive, if not more, than the previous game where he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week. He should have had 3 touchdowns if Josh Doxson holds on.
Should have caught it.
And he scrambled for some big first downs down the stretch.
He looks faster to me.
I thought he made tougher throws this week.
He looks faster.
A little more confident. What he's doing is...
I don't know, maybe didn't he lose some weight in the offseason?
Maybe a little bit.
He just looks faster.
I think instead of making some sort of crazy forced throws, he's just tucking it and running, and it's been huge.
And he recognized the defense. I was listening to Washington Football Wake Up with Pete Medhurst, and he's playing the clips. He said when you play man-to-man defense, and in those situations it's man-to-man defense, you have a chance to run. So those guys are going down the field.
He's maturing right before our eyes. He's getting better. I'm sorry, he just is. Maybe statistically it won't be the exact same as it was last year, but, I'm confident with 8 leading the troops.
I mean, I don't know why they just don't sign him to whatever he wants.
I don't think they can right now, but man, I hope they do lock him up.
They have to.
I hope they do.
Well, we've been saying that for a while.
But
yeah. I know. They just have to.
But, man, the penalties just ate them alive. Penalties and injuries for the defense. They give up 429 yards. You mentioned the amount of first downs. In the end, it doesn't look pretty defensively, and just an awful beat for gamblers. The worst possible beat.
Such a dumb play.
Fantasy players. I was clinging to a lead, and they give Chris Thompson a fumble on the lateral play. Completely whores me. And I'm sure thousands of other people.
Well, then the Chiefs get a defensive
What would that cost you?
The game?
What'd you lose by?
Like a -2?
Like a half a point
You're
or a
kidding
point
me.
and a half.
So that -2 on the fumble.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Swung the balance.
Yeah.
Meaningless, stupid play.
I want to say we're at Tyson's Beer Garden yesterday, and somebody said they had the Redskins catching the point. Right. That ends up being under, and they had
the under.
The under.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's one of the worst beats you'll ever get.
How did the Teaser King do? The new Teaser King. I think I hit again.
You won. Damn, I got to pay you again.
Teaser King is here.
Is your back hurting from all the patting on the
Teaser
back you've been doing lately, Kings?
Did the fumble recovery for the touchdown push it? Or you already won that?
He already won it. Yeah, he already won
The Skins getting like 13, and I hit the over.
Hey, Valdez, are you giving the Skins some credit?
Brought the total down, went over.
Oh, hold on a second. He brought the total down to 43.5. That was a 23-20 game, wasn't it? At the time?
Yes.
You got hooked on that.
Yes, hooked. That's what happens when you're the Teaser King.
He went over 43.5.